Hi, you guys. It's your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps, and I am here to do a quick kind of basis of what I do when I'm out of town, how I do my makeup, like a quick and easy look. So to start, I'm going to use my Neutrogena Gel Hydra Boost moisturizer to just get my face fully moisturized. This is my favorite moisturizer. My skin is having a minor breakout because my lady time is around the corner. So next what I am going to do is spray my face down with the Urban Decay Recharge Primer Spray. And I like using this on my face, especially when I'm out of town, because it gives it kind of like a refreshing prime before I put my actual primer on. And the primer that I've been using lately that I love is the Milk Blur Primer Stick. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on a couple of different areas of my face. As you see me doing here, just making sure I get under my eyes really good. Making sure I get my forehead really good because that is where I'm typically the oiliest when I am going out on a trip. I'm typically oily in my forehead. I don't know why, it's like an egg on that bad boy. And to kind of blur it in, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blending Sponge, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I didn't call it what it's supposed to be called. I think it's called the Miracle Sponge, the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. So that's what you're going to see me do right here. Once I feel like I got that good and blended in to my skin, I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am in the color Maple. And what I'm going to do is pour a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to start applying it in little bits into little sections of my face, making sure to really blend it in like a pouncing motion as I blend it throughout my face, really pouncing it and bouncing it into my face, into my skin. I really like this foundation because even though it's full coverage, it has kind of like a dewy full coverage, like finish, if that makes sense. So I feel like it gives you full coverage, but your skin still looks like skin. Hopefully that makes sense. Because like you can see, it's really looking just like my skin, you know. So I really like that look. So, but it's not like super like dewy at the same time. It's like a flat type of dewy, like I don't know. You'll see when it's finished. And I'm just putting a little bit over my eyes as well. Because normally when I'm traveling, I don't really have time to like prep my eyes and all that stuff. So that's like double duty at the same time. So then what I'm going to do is take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in the color tan. And I'm just going to use this to conceal under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, all those different areas. And normally I would mix this with my deep beige color. But because I'm out of town, I sometimes try to go for kind of the like more tropical look. Give my face kind of more of a tan vibe versus highlighting under those areas. So then I'm just going to take the other side of my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and just blend all of those areas in really, really well. Making sure that I really get under my eyes, making sure I get the sides of my nose, and just really making sure that it blends in consistently with my skin. That's always what you want to do, is blend, blend, blend. And as you can see, I'm kind of stopping right at the edge of where my eyebrow stops as well. And for my eyebrows today, I use the Crayon Case Brow Pomade in the color brown. I want to say dark brown, which is what you just saw me do right there. Well, not what you just saw me do right there. I'm tripping y'all. But yeah. I'm going to go ahead and blend all of this in. I've tried to kind of conceal that pimple, but if I don't, it's totally okay. I want you guys to kind of see what it really looks like. Yeah. So then what I'm going to do is take my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and this is in the color light. You can get it in light or regular. So this is in the color light. I'm just going to put this in all of my areas that I kind of want to set where I put the concealer. I'm going to put a little bit heavier coverage on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and my forehead, because that's where I get the oiliest. Everywhere else is going to get a little bit, but not as much as I'm going to put in those other areas that tend to get a little bit oilier a little bit quicker, which is what you see me doing here. So then what I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and take my big fluffy brush and just blend that all off, because I don't really bake. I more so just use it to set, And then I'm kind of done with that, because if I didn't, my face would look super cake face if I just let it blend for way too long, even though I needed to set it. Then I'm going to take my It's My Ray Ray palette, and I'm going to go in, as you can see, I use that a lot. I'm going to go into the mocha color, and this is what I'm going to use to contour, to kind of bring the darkness and dimension to my face. So I'm going to use this in the hollows of my cheekbones, and I'm going to use it around my temples. Look at them edges, y'all. Them edges is popping today. I got my hair done before I filmed this video. And I'm going to go into the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm going to go under my chin. I'm just using a MAC contour brush to do all this, going around my temples, trying not to really mess up my hair, but still trying to kind of bring that depth and dimension to the top of my head as well. And then what I'm going to do is lightly put it on the top of my nose near the bridge, and I'm just going to blend it out. And my camera died at this point, so you won't see me finishing blending it out. But what I'm going to jump to is my highlighter. So for the highlighter, I use the golden color from the It's My Ray Ray palette. So that's just me just pretending I was doing that again. And then what you're going to see me do is I'm going to find my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, because I kind of want this to set matte, even though it does have that kind of dewy finish. So it'll last a little bit longer. And then for lips, I'm going to use the K by Carucci. If you know me, you know this is my favorite lip pencil in the entire world. It's a dark brown. I'm going to use that to line my lips. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Shayla times Color Pop Color, and I'm just going to put that all over my lips and kind of go over where I put that brown line and put that on. I know I'm doing this backwards because I probably should have did my eyes first, but I just was feeling a little naked without my lips done, so I wanted to go ahead and do that and make sure they were consistently covered and looking good. So once I was all set with that, I went into my Makeup Shayla times Color Pop. If you can't tell, I love Makeup Shayla. I went into her palette and I used the orange, which is called Thick, and I use the brown, which is called Culture, as my transition shades. And then for my actual eyeshadow, I used a really pretty yellow color called TF, which you know what that means. I'm not going to say the word, but you guys know what I mean. So right now I'm just putting that first color, the Culture, which is kind of that light brown. I'm just using that as my initial transition shade, just to kind of give a little bit of color. Again, I don't do too much when I'm on vacation because I want to look cute, but like I'm probably going to go swimming or probably going to go do a whole bunch of stuff anyway. So then I'm going to go into that orange color Thick and just going to blend that all the way out like you see me doing here. And I try to, when I'm on vacation, especially if I'm somewhere tropical, I try to go for like brighter oranges or more kind of like popping colors, like you see me doing here. You know, of course, if we're going out to eat or we're going to do something a little later in the day, that of course could all change how I kind of feel about that, or what I do differently or don't do differently. So that's why you see me right here going ahead and putting that color in. Then I'm going to go into that gold yellow color, which is so brilliantly pretty. And it is called TF. And you're going to see me going into that. And I'm going to put that on my tear ducts. Well, not my tear ducts, my eyelid. And that's what you're going to see me doing right there. Just putting that on each eye, and I'm kind of really trying to stay on my mobile lid. Just want to give it a little color, but not too much. Again, I'll try to make this as simple as possible. Then I'm going to go right back into that Thick and just blend it out. And then I'm going to go back into the brush that had the Culture on it and just use that to kind of even more evenly blend everything out, because you want to make sure everything looks blended, but not like, hey, you know, I spent too much time on this. So then I'm going to go into my L'Oreal Luminous mascara primer, and this is because most of the time when I go on trips, I do take strips just in case I get in the mood to put them on, but most of the time I'm either going to do my regular lashes or I'm going to get extensions. Typically I get extensions. This time I didn't get extensions, so we're going to rock with the real ones, and we're going to act like I didn't have time to put on the lashes today, because that's what happened this last trip to Mexico. I just didn't have the time. So then I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm going to put one coat on one eye, then move to the next eye, then put another coat again, then move to the next eye. So I'm kind of going to do like an alternating of the eyes, and just get a generous amount of coating on the eye, as you see me doing here. And I always keep my hair back, especially after I just got it done, so it does not get in the way. So that's what you'll see me doing right here, is making sure those lashes are where they need to be. And then I'm just going to clean up an area that I saw like you see me doing there. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do. And that's pretty much the look. Going to take out my little clippy. Let my hair rock for a second. You see it popping. I know you see it. And that is pretty much the finished look. This is kind of my out on vacation, just want to look kind of cute, want to look festive, want to look dewy. You guys saw this look on Instagram and said it was super cute. So I said that I was going to go ahead and redo it. I haven't done a makeup video in a while, so this was great to hang out with you guys. So make sure you follow me on all my social media. It's Pretty Girl Peeps literally on everything. And thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. Once again, it's your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.